You might remember him as the unstoppable force who rocketed to the top of Twitch, seemingly overnight. TSM Myth was once regarded as a Fortnite prodigy, a young star who couldn't lose. But after soaring higher than almost anyone, he took a plunge that few saw coming, and that's only part of his remarkable story. From a teenage gamer with big dreams to someone who had the entire world chanting his name, Myth's journey is a wild ride of hype, pressure, and the surprising decisions that came after his peak. So what really happened behind the scenes? And how did one of the most promising Fortnite icons drift away from the limelight? Long before Fortnite changed his life, Myth was just a regular kid tinkering with Call of Duty and Minecraft videos. He started uploading around age 14, navigating the chaotic world of online content with virtually no guidance. At first, nothing was polished, just rough clips, basic edits, and a young voice behind the mic.
No, that's left is not towards us, son. We're heading right now, dude.
Yet, it showed his dedication. Even as he entered high school, he spent every spare hour streaming on Twitch, while also working as a barista to earn a little extra money. The stream schedule he set for himself was brutal. He went live almost daily, sometimes for more than 5 hours at a stretch, all while juggling homework and that part-time job. It might have seemed excessive to others, but Myth had already set his sights on something bigger than a regular 9-to-5. He wanted to be a full-time streamer, no matter how risky that sounded in the mid-2000s and 10s, when live streaming was still new and mostly misunderstood. In these early days, his main game was Paragon, a title with a small but loyal audience. He refused to switch to more popular games, hoping that total commitment to one title would reward him in the long run. For almost a year, though, his Twitch viewer count hovered around 50, but he never quit. That determination forged the seeds of his future. When Paragon's momentum finally petered out, he knew he had to pivot. He scanned the gaming horizon for something fresh, something that might set him apart. As fate would have it, he stumbled onto Fortnite Battle Royale the moment it launched. It was a simple gamble: play a brand new, cartoonish survival shooter that people weren't taking seriously yet. Little did he know, it would make him a star. By late 2017, Fortnite was catching fire, and Myth was right there from day one. Suddenly, everything clicked. The game's colorful look, building mechanics, and breakneck action let Myth shine in a way Paragon never did.
Oh, I took your gun, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I took both guns, I'm sorry. Oh no, come on, I'll give you one. Come over here, come over here.
Just kill them.
He streamed Fortnite for hours every day, locking down a skill level that most players could only dream of. Within a month, viewers started noticing he wasn't just good, he might be the best builder on the platform. Then came the pivotal moment. Myth landed in the same lobby as Summit 1G, a huge Twitch star with thousands of eyes on his stream.
Summit! Let's go, baby!
He kept building up and building up and building up, and I couldn't catch him. 1,400!
Myth's swift outbuilding and quick wits humiliated Summit in real time, leaving spectators stunned. Word spread, there was a new top dog in Fortnite. Myth's highlight clips went viral, the official Fortnite Twitter shouted him out, and his follower count skyrocketed. Numbers soared from an average of 50 live viewers to 3,000, then 10,000, then over 20,000. And it all happened in just a few months. He joined TSM's brand new Fortnite lineup, rubbing shoulders with other top talents. Suddenly, his YouTube channel, once neglected, began seeing 1 million views per video. His brand appeal surged. Sponsors, donations, subscriptions, everything poured in at levels he'd never imagined. But the real magic lay in collaboration. When Myth teamed with Ninja, Fortnite's biggest sensation at the time, the internet couldn't get enough. Their dual streams crushed viewership records. Fans debated, is Myth better than Ninja?
I swear to God, it wasn't me.
I swear, dude. There's no way. There's no way, though. We have to watch it, dude. Because I really think I was just shooting.
That hype alone kept fueling the flames. And soon, Myth was at 37,000 average viewers on Twitch, an unfathomable achievement for someone who had been a small Paragon loyalist just a year earlier. Glory brings scrutiny, and Myth wasn't immune. Some fans proclaimed he was only on top because he'd started early. Others accused him of being overrated the moment new stars popped up. Pressure to perform at major tournaments started swirling. All eyes turned to the Las Vegas event in early 2018, hosted by none other than Ninja. This would be one of Fortnite's first high-profile showdowns. Could Myth prove his skill on a stage packed with the top talent of the day? Viewers tuned in expecting a dueling spectacle between Myth and Ninja, or at least a jaw-dropping show of skill. Instead, Myth faltered. He slipped off the map in one round and got eliminated early in others. Painful moments beamed to hundreds of thousands of watchers.
So then I got the position. I got the position that I wanted it.
It wasn't just a bad day at the office, it fueled memes, jokes, and negative chatter online. For the first time, the golden shine around Myth started to fade. Yet, he soldiered on. Even after the Vegas fiasco, Myth's channel still pulled massive numbers, but the seeds of doubt had been planted. Fast-rising players like Tafu entered the conversation, overshadowing Myth's skill with even sharper aim and more relentless aggression. Slowly, the audience that came for the best in Fortnite started drifting elsewhere. As the Fortnite wave raged on, Myth tried to evolve. He took up variety streaming, giving Rainbow Six Siege and Battlefield 5 a spin. He had flashes of renewed glory, especially whenever a fresh hype cycle began, like with Valorant. In fact, when Valorant's beta dropped, Myth's numbers soared again, briefly hitting 30,000 live viewers. But these surges didn't last long. Once the novelty of a new game wore off, his numbers slipped back to the mid-thousands. Behind the scenes, Myth opened up about the mental toll. He admitted he'd get anxious just before hitting the Go Live button. Haters flooded his chat with comments about him being washed up, worthless, or just another overhyped streamer. No doubt that negativity weighed heavily, but he had money in the bank, loyal supporters still cheering him on, and a personal desire to try new things.
Oh my god! Oh! You should have killed me, but no!
So he stuck to his guns, exploring the games and content formats that he genuinely enjoyed. Then came business shakeups. TSM moved him into another team house. Legendary Fortnite teammates disappeared from the roster. The halcyon days of TSM squads stomping every match were gone, making the losses more glaring. Myth stuck with his comedic style and variety approach, occasionally returning to Fortnite, but no longer anchoring his entire identity around it. Over time, Myth's average Twitch viewership declined from the explosive tens of thousands to a more modest few thousand. Still impressive by most standards, but not by his own previous peak. That's when a new opportunity came knocking: YouTube gaming. Despite the fact that many Twitch creators see a noticeable dip in viewership after moving platforms, Myth decided to sign an exclusive streaming deal with YouTube. Rumors flew about a massive contract, possibly worth millions. Suddenly, Myth leaving Twitch was all anyone could talk about on gaming forums. The move was bold. YouTube's live audience is smaller, and competition is fierce. True to expectations, Myth's viewer numbers did shrink even further, sometimes dipping under 1,000 on quieter days. But in a heartfelt video, he explained why he took the deal. It was a fresh start, free from the old baggage. He could rebuild his community around people who were there for him, not just for Fortnite. The guaranteed income likely gave him peace of mind to experiment creatively, and that experimentation went beyond just games. He jumped into influencer boxing at Ludwig's chess boxing event, impressing everyone with a decisive win in the ring. It was a huge pivot that reminded fans, Myth isn't afraid to try new things. In late 2023, Fortnite launched its OG update, restoring the original map that catapulted Myth, Ninja, and others into stardom. For Myth, it was a time warp to his prime. He streamed it and saw an immediate spike in live viewers, thousands of people longing for that old school nostalgia.
You are always full, bro. All right, run it back.
His first Fortnite OG video soared to hundreds of thousands of views, fueling speculation that maybe Myth was back on top. However, he didn't cling to the moment for long. Only days later, he pivoted to Call of Duty, preferring variety over chasing purely Fortnite numbers. The decision summarized Myth's journey perfectly. Chasing the highest view count was never his biggest priority anymore. He'd experienced the blazing spotlight. He'd also suffered the burnout, the criticisms, and the emotional drain. Now, he was more focused on enjoying streaming on his own terms, even if it meant streaming to fewer people. Meanwhile, the broader gaming community still recognized him as a pioneer, whether or not he was hitting 30,000 plus viewers. Myth's story is a testament to how turbulent online stardom can be. He saw the ultimate high, smashing streaming records and riding Fortnite's unstoppable hype train. Then he endured the slip from best in the world to is he washed? As new talents seized the spotlight. He ventured into different games, took on sponsored gigs, survived negativity, and even pulled off an impressive showing in a real-life boxing ring. Most importantly, he secured life-changing deals that will keep him comfortable whether he streams to 100 people or 100,000. His rise and fall, and quiet rise again, proves that online fame is never guaranteed. One moment, you're the king of the hill. The next, the entire industry can shift, leaving you scrambling to adapt. But Myth's determination to stay authentic, pursue variety, and experiment beyond gaming shows a resilience not everyone can maintain. It leaves us with a question. Is the real measure of success in streaming about holding top viewership, or is it being able to pivot on your own terms, no matter what the numbers say? One thing's for sure, Myth's journey is far from over. Whether he returns to Fortnite glory, claims new heights in another game, or dives deeper into real-world competitions, he's proved that a flashy rise and sudden fall doesn't have to be the final chapter. Sometimes, there's more power in stepping back, forging a unique path, and securing your legacy on your own schedule.
We are back on Twitch, officially. It's been 2 years.